A Democrat meltdown is underway as Democrat Congressman Shri Tenedar's failed impeachment stunt against President Trump leaves his own party embarrassed with bitter infighting.
There is no doubt about it, and not a single member of Democratic Party. You can ask even some Democrats have called me lunatic, just like the president has called me lunatic.
As Tenedar's impeachment stunt fell apart, he only made things worse by failing to name the neighborhoods in his own district, deepening the party's embarrassment.
I don't know.
What are the 5 Grosse Points cities?
Well, look, I'm not here to answer a quiz. I'm here to say that I'm going to fight for the people of Detroit. I'm going to fight for my constituents.
And Grosse Pointe.
And all of the Grosse
Taylor.
Points and all of Taylor and every part of the 13th district.
Let me just do this real quick. Grosse Pointe Park, Grosse Pointe Woods, Grosse Pointe Farms, and Grosse Pointe Shores. Okay. Right. You know, on your campaign filings, it says occupation. Yours says United States government. Aren't you employed by the people of the United States?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, you fix that one. Okay, and finally, you're getting nailed with this one. The beagles. You abandoned the beagles, left them to die in their cages at your pharmaceutical testing.
At a later media event, Tenedar went off script, publicly begging critics to stop making fun of his hair.
But they talk about my hair. They talk about my hair. They talk about my appearance. They talk about where I was born. They talk about everything, my looks. They talk about my age. They talk about why I should be deported back to the country where I was born. They talk about my past business dealings and they distort my business record. They do everything.
The Democrat congressman's resolution failed to garner any support, even among his own party, who dismissed his impeachment attempt as a sideshow and failed publicity stunt. In this clip, Tenedar took to the House floor to formally introduce his articles of impeachment, an effort that would collapse almost immediately.
Madam Speaker, when I was sworn into office, I took an oath to protect the Constitution of this great nation. I'm an immigrant who came to this country with just $20 in my pocket. The United States has given me so much. I love America, and I will do anything to protect our Constitution and our democratic values. President Donald J. Trump has been committing crimes since day one: bribery, corruption, taking power from Congress, creating an unlawful office in DOJ, violating First Amendment rights, ignoring due process, and finally refusing to abide by a unanimous Supreme Court ruling. Just as I stand here in the House of Representatives, Mr. Trump is traveling to Middle East to accept a gift worth of $400 million from a foreign government. I have spoken with Americans all over the country. They ask me, what will you do as President Trump continues his unconstitutional activities? Well, Madam Speaker, I rise today to hold this president accountable. The fact of the matter is, the president has committed crime after crime. I'm not concerned about whether this is the right time or if there are enough votes from my colleagues across the aisle. I rise today to do my duty and uphold my oath to protect the Constitution. The effort is not about partisanship. It's about principles. If we don't draw the line now, we risk losing the rule of law entirely. And if we don't act today, we are complicit in letting democracy erode on our watch. That's why I introduced Resolution 353 to impeach Donald J. Trump, outlining 7 articles of impeachment. Because when a president violates the Constitution, Congress must act. My 7 articles in House Resolution 353 are as follows. Number 1, obstruction of justice and abuse of executive powers. Trump denied due process and defied federal court orders. Seizing Congress's power of the purse, he froze funds and dismantled agencies without congressional approval. Abuse of trade powers and international aggression. His reckless tariffs hurt American families, and he even threatened military actions against our allies. Number 4, violation of First Amendment rights. Trump retaliated against journalists and critics for speaking out. Number 5, creation of an unlawful office. He gave Elon Musk unconstitutional control over government agencies and American people's personal data. Bribery and corruption. Trump dismissed criminal cases and accepted foreign payments for personal gain. Number 7, tyrannical overreach. His actions reveal a dangerous attempt to consolidate unchecked power. This is not leadership, this is dictatorship. We have presidents, not kings. If we allow this to continue, we are telling the American people that the presidency is above the law and that the Constitution is optional. When Trump ignored court rulings, we called it out. When he threatened the peaceful transfer of power, we pushed back. When he tried to dismantle federal institutions, we said no more. Now we are fighting in the courts, in Congress, and in the court of public opinion because the truth still matters. So I call on my colleagues, Democrats and Republicans, to do what's right. Impeach Donald J. Trump. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and let's keep fighting. Madam Speaker, I yield back the rest of my time.
Again, this failed resolution already seems to have backfired spectacularly on Tanadir. A headline says Democrat leading Trump's third impeachment gets swift karma from his angry colleagues. They say a Democrat lawmaker's rogue attempt to impeach Donald Trump has fallen flat on its face, and now the Liberals' colleagues are annoyed at the, quote, waste of effing time. His triggering the articles instantly provoked a headache for his fellow colleagues, who were overwhelmingly unsupportive of the effort. Quote, "This is the dumbest effing thing. Utterly selfish behavior," one anonymous Democrat told Axios. Veteran Democrats reportedly ripped the impeachment plan to shreds in a closed-door hearing on Wednesday, the same day the Michigan lawmaker was supposed to force further action on the impeachment. They fumed with frustration over Tanadir's, quote, idiotic and horrible solo attempt to remove the president. Nancy Pelosi reportedly tore into the plan in the meeting. After discussing the matter with his colleagues, the Democrat released a statement indicating he would hold off on the effort for now. He said, quote, "After talking with many colleagues, I have decided not to force a vote on impeachment today. Instead, I will add to my articles of impeachment and continue to rally the support of both Democrats and Republicans to defend the Constitution with me." Please leave a comment and tell me what you think about this latest update. If you could give this video a thumbs up, remember to click the like button, that's greatly appreciated, and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. I will follow up soon. Thanks again.